wet race. Assumes that maybe that was the reason why we've actually people actually qualifying in the intermediate conditions, just we started off in those conditions now. But not the weather is actually going to dry up or not, we don't know. But 34 laps of this race is going to be very interesting, as it is hopefully going to be trying to make sure he gets another race on the board. I think he's actually currently on two in a row, I think. So he's done a really good job. Obviously, he won Monaco in dominant fashion too. So it is definitely, I think he's going to be on for a very good result here. He's definitely challenging for the championship. He means business. But one of the guys to look out for is definitely RBZ and All Rounder. Those two guys definitely are the ones to watch. As Matiz hasn't actually gone on the formation lap, I don't think. So yeah, but Mike's also got a better chance. He's challenging in second place. He's still got a chance to win this race. So if he can keep himself good on the strategy, I think Mike is definitely the rule out Mike. He's going to be so good. Even the Cincy, he's decent in the rain, so Mike's the one to watch as well. They're all forming on the grid now, and see how it all goes for everyone. Hopefully a clean start. Matiz actually didn't get away then, so he actually didn't get away on his formation lap. So everyone's lining up now, hopefully for a good start here. So apparently Matiz is not that great in the intermediate conditions as well, according to the amazement. So we'll keep track of that. So definitely, as I said, Mike definitely does have a chance though, if that is the case. I'm not saying he wouldn't have had the chance anyway. Mike's a very good driver, so I'm sure he'll be able to do what he can. They're all lining up now. Hopefully a good start for everyone, and we'll see how it goes. Definitely wait for All-Rounder and RBZ at the back. They're going to be ones to watch, and Kaimundo as well. The runaways should be trying to do their best to try and get through the field here. Everyone's ready now, and oh no, I've actually got control. Shit. Oh god. Just retire quickly, please. I didn't mean to do that. If that causes safety car, I'm a prune. But right now, is leading away. He's still leading away after turn one. We've got the Red Bull Mike on the inside. I called a VSC. At least I called a VSC. At least I haven't called a safety car. A VSC. That's great. That's good. No, today's stream has not gone very well, I'd say. I had broadcast issues with the Fredster. I've actually sort of saved Matiz in a sense, so I've scripted it. Why is Matiz stopped? Everyone's in different deltas, I think. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. That was for me joining back too early. Matiz is now in 7th place. Am I saying this right? I don't understand how he is. He waited up for a very long time, but Mike leads it away. I don't know if something's happened to Matiz or anything like that, but it seems very odd. It's all very. Bob's is now in 14th place. Delta thought he would have in 4th place. Lars in 3rd now on the podium. Superb job from him. But Mike leads the way, and we thought Matiz. What's happened to Matiz? Well, we'll know. Now the VSC is going to be ending surely very soon. And it is ending now, and Mike goes away. Probably would have gone about a second ago, and he's gone and he's leading this race. So as I said, like Mike's got a very good chance of doing this, but now Vettel is going under attack by Lars, but Vettel's got it under control, I think. Danny, this is Danny, not just Danny. Is he running a Vettel spec helmet? No, he's wearing the colours of his logo. I like that. It's pretty cool. But as he's getting away now from Lars, as Lars is trying to follow in this stream, Delta 4 ball doing fantastically in 4th place for the manor. First Ted in 5th place, currently behind, and he's looking very good too. He's got very good pace in qualifying and for the race. Cushion in 6th, is in 7th now, so he's lost a lot of ground on the start. For some reason, he just sat there waiting up for a long time, so as if he just has some sort of weird problem in Delta or something. I don't know. That's okay, but he's been trying to challenge to get past. I think that's Cushion in front of him. I think, yes, it is. So he's been trying to do that now, and here he comes. We're going to go to the inside of this hairpin. Now he's got to get the move done, but he might get the cut back Cushion. No, he just goes straight on. He goes straight on, but the Taurus is on the inside as well. That's of Lex Box 1. And he'll try and fly through, but he won't be able to. Matiz now in 6th place, trying to recover back up the field. as Feisted is in 5th place, doing a really good job. And top 5 are doing a really solid job so far, as this one tries to keep with Matiz. Ezra Cushion in 8th place now, 9th place for Clayton Liam, doing a really good job in the points in the Ferrari. Melanie 88 in 10th place for the Haas. STB Clark's in 11th place for the Manor, and IBZ now in 12th place, so he's actually managed to get past his teammate of Carmundo, and now it's going to be just trying to attack that field of sort of lower points of lower end of points. So it's up to IBZ now to try and get that and claw that back, and he'll be trying to close up on that very soon. Carmundo in 13th, so it said Marazone FCA in 14th. Where it is all rounder, 15th for VVR Reichland, 8th for Hamilton, and Gorch in 16th place, 17th for SRL Ninjas. SRL Monster in 18th place, an all-rounder, then in 19th place, all on his own. So I don't know if he's at the pit or something, but he's lost a lot of time at the start of this race. But Mike doing a really good job right now in the lead of this race, and a solid job from Mike Musgrave. He's trying to pull away from his teammate. It's currently a Red Bull 1-2, and these two boys would love a Red Bull 1-2. That'd be awesome for them. Lars in 3rd place, keeping with them actually, keeping with Danny currently, doing a solid job. Just in case you guys didn't know who STS F1 Vettel was, it's Danny M7. Feisted now under pressure a little bit from Delta. Delta actually has been passed by Feisted, so that's fair play. But as Delta tries to look to the inside, but thinks better of it. And he's just trying to lead the space with Delta. Oh, it's very close there as Feisted tries to cut back into the line. So, and luckily he made aware of that as Delta just tries to do something, but Delta now down to 5th place. And Matiz is right behind this group of drivers, so he's going to be trying to get past these two because he can. But he's seemingly not on it, maybe in these conditions, as much as he was, like Joe said earlier. And yeah, this is definitely ULC USA. Yeah, definitely. As Matiz is just trying his best to try and get behind the Manor here. And I'm going to try and slipstream in. Oh, Dell just lost the rear end a little bit, by it seems of it. He went off very off, did go off quite offline there. As he's now actually right behind Joe once again. Is it Joe? No, Feisted once again. So here he goes. Delta's 44. Does he go to the inside here? He goes for it on the inside, but Joe might be able to cut back on him. He's gone deep as Delta, and Joe Feisted now back into 4th place. Delta's now really under pressure. You've got the Toro Rosso as well behind as well. So Matiz is letting the Toro Rosso flow through, and here comes Matiz on the outside of Delta 44. The Toro Rosso goes on the inside as well. They're going to go 3 abreast into the hairpin, but Matiz outbreaks himself as much as he can to give them space. He tries to follow through, but look at the amazing racing between these 4. They're awesome, just brilliant for giving the issue for the space. No collisions. Matiz tries to go around the outside of the Toro Rosso driver, which is actually this one as well. Goes around the outside, goes over the inside, and oh my god, this one's gone. And I just got the. He actually. Is the end of his race? He's gone. And that's a really unfortunate there. And I think a slight bit of contact with the contact model has killed X+1, and he's now out of this race. So it was looking good for the 4 of them. I sort of jinxed it in a sense, given the commentator's curse. But maybe slight contact, and now that's his race pretty much done. That's it. As now Matiz is now chasing after Feisted for 4th place. But pretty much at the front, it's all seeming pretty nice and dandy as STS F1 Vettel starts to get away from Dutch Lars. But looking down the order, it's looking pretty good. But no, look at that. Ferrari and the... Oh, there you go. RBZ is actually now battling with Clayton Liam now. Head down to turn 1. He's looking to the inside. Doesn't go for it. Backs out of it. Waits for a better move to come available. A better opportunity. And he's going to try and slipstream down this straight. And he's going to try and look at the inside. He won't be able to make the move on the inside. He's going to try and wait for some opportunity down this next straight of his. If he has a slipstream and the speed down the straight, he'll be able to get past the Ferrari. As the Ferrari is losing the rear end, and it's going to be a very easy done deal for the Renault driver as he gets into 8th, 7th place. So great stuff from Mike. But actually, Liam's going to come back at him on the inside. He's going to try it. He goes at the inside. Can he make this one stick? Arbiters on the outside, and they're battling away a little bit of boosted from Clayton Liam. And luckily he's okay, but look at that, Mundo is right behind as well. But look at that, Arby's into 7th place, doing a superb job as he comes back through the field, fighting his way through the field. VBR Hamilton doing a very good job in 10th place. Marzano in 11th place. Melanie is battling away with Marzano, as also Butch Crab is battling away with SRL Ninjas. I know a lot of these guys have been doing a bit of beta testing as well, so they might not be up to speed as much as they'd like to, and not up to full pace because of that. You know, they'll be just The beta, I can't, obviously I'm testing the beta as well, I can't comment much on anything, but I know that obviously as you expect with many racing games, when you switch from one racing game to the other, the handling is obviously different from each racing game, so it does take a bit of time to get up in speed back to the F-Racing, which you play for a very long time, so yeah, it does mean that sometimes it's harder to get used to. There's Ninja just chasing down Borch Crab, but then he's right on the inside of, I think that's Maranzano. And he could try and go for it. Here he goes, fella. He's going to be able to just might try and cut back, and he does nudge him out. Gets the move done, but he's going to be a little bit oversteer on the exit. He took more of a tighter line down the straight. And Maranzano might have his opportunity down the straight here as he heads down into the hairpin. And he's looking for the move. He's going to get the move done, actually, if he doesn't outbrake himself. And he gets it done. He actually has outbrake himself, actually, and look at that. Good move from Melanie, but the run down here. A bit of strong speed from that Toro, so actually looking at he's closing up a little bit, but won't be able to make much of that. Yeah, he's pretty much done distance. So Melanie now into 11th place, picking up the order. As I said, is just trying to get away from Clayton and Liam. Delta 44 now in 6th place, Feisted in 5th place. Tiz has made the move into 4th place, so he's now chasing after Lars, who's not far ahead. And Vettel now, you know what, it's still sort of same sort of gap to Lars. Lars is doing a really solid job at this stage. And Mike, again, keeping the gap to his teammate as well. So that indicates to me that maybe Mike is just saving his, just keeping it easy, just doing his own race, just keeping his car safe, just doing consistent lap times, not pushing the car, over pushing the car too much. That can lead to mistakes. So he just keeping it cool, keeping it calm right now, keeping his car together, keeping his rhythm, getting his rhythm up to speed. That's what needs to happen, because obviously in the wet conditions it is hard to get your rhythm going, because of just how difficult the conditions are compared to sort of dry conditions. So it's what trying to get the rhythm, and I think that's what Mike's trying to do, get rhythm going, no mistakes, and that's what he's doing. He's doing a very good job so far, as his teammate is following by as well. So maybe his teammate's pushing a little bit harder, perhaps, or maybe even Mike's trying to go more deeper in the race. You never know, but Lars, doing a solid job keeping STSF1 Vettel very honest, but Matthias is going to try and come back here as it's a very tight order. But now it's all about RBZ. He's going to try and get back into that top 6 or that top 5. He needs to do that for the championship, obviously, as he's just sort of losing points now. Kaimundo in front of Clayton Liam now, got past him, I believe. So down to 9th place once again, as Vico Hamilton is in 10th place. Nothing really going on behind the scenes. Just really, I think the next guy we'll be watching is definitely Matiz or RBZ, who'll be trying to catch up with their packs. But Delta 44 keeping I think that's Vice Ted very honest here, and he's going to try and do something. There's some decent straight on speed, that manner. So he's trying a little look at the inside, faking it a little bit. He's gone very deep, so he's managed to avoid killing him. Mike has very soggy letters of impairment right now. Now you just triggered me. You've actually triggered me in amazement, because I want to play. Actually, no, I won't play it. But here comes Delta 44, goes on the inside. He gets the move done. No, he hasn't been able to, as Vice actually has made the move around the outside. So decent stuff. By Vice do very good defending as well. Matiz is going to try and get Lars very soon. But nothing really happening as of yet. This man is going to try, and actually has closed up the back gap as well. But as Arbs is just trying to do what he can, and you just see the final was hampered as a result. So yeah. Okay, Joe, I'll do that if you like. But now Arbs is right behind Delta. Delta is losing the rear end, so now it's Arbs' chance to go around the outs. No, he's not that close enough. So RBZ is trying to find the opportunity he can, as he's going to try and look to the inside. No, he won't be able to. So he's just waiting for his opportunity, his prime opportunity to get past. Maybe he'll try and get past both of them. Maybe it's probably a little bit unnatural. It's probably out of his reach. So I doubt that very much. But RBZ now is just chasing, just trying to find a way past Delta. as he goes to the inside, does he? Here he goes. He goes to the inside now of the hairpin. And as Delta's on the outside, it's better actually on the outside. He can get a better traction around the outside. And obviously can't make the move stick. He'll try and stick in the slipstream into the next corner. Very difficult direction zone indeed. You have to rev it out a little bit and short shift it as he's just, he's not been able to get the opportunity. So Delta's doing a really good job so far. But I'm sure obviously we'll be finding his opportunity very shortly as his teammate is losing a little bit of time. As Delta once again loses the rear end. Opposite's trying to go around the outside. Can he go around the outside of Delta 44? He can go around the outside. Delta leaves the room and he's on the inside of this sort of stadium, the Mercedes Stadium section, I believe it is. And on the inside of this bit, he's on the premium line these days for the room. Delta's on the inside, real to real with both of them. Contact is made very slightly. Ives on the outside. He should try go around the outside once again. Very close between these two boys. Great racing between these two boys. Fantastic job, and RBZ into P6. A superb job. Fantastic racing by both of them, and very much sportsmanlike from both, and that was awesome stuff. Delta 44 picking up a fight, but obviously he knew it was a fight that really probably wouldn't be able to win, but he was doing a very good job there, a very decent job to try and hold him up a little bit. But now his next target for RBZ will be Vice Ted in the Mercedes, and he'll be trying to get past him as soon as possible. Looking at the order, Matiz is quite alone. That group is a little bit tight because RBZ is not far behind Matiz, so seeing that might motivate him a little bit and think, you know what, I can maybe get Matiz here and be the best of the rest, perhaps. As Lars is doing a really good job. Like, honestly, Matiz is not doing much here. And let's come to the fact that maybe it's true what Joe is saying, that I think it just seems that maybe, I don't know, maybe Matiz is true. Matiz maybe is not as the best, not as good in the wet as he is in dry. I don't know, but he's close to Lars. He definitely is close to Lars. But right now there's the main one. Vice Ted versus RBZ. This is for 5th place in the race. This would be a great move up the order for RBZ. He's just trying his best now. There's a little bit wide for Vice Ted there, and hampered his exit slightly. RBZ will be just trying to do his best. Stick with the slipstream. Delta doing a very good job to keep up as well. Might be sensing an opportunity for Vice Ted later on if the RBZ can get past him. But the very good exit from turn 1 for RBZ. He goes to the inside. And does he make this move stick? He will be trying to. He does, and the Vice Ted actually lost his time, and they made contact. Both the Manor and Vice Ted have made contact, and that's because of the contact model itself. And Comundo now into 6th place, and Vice Ted, that's just a racing incident on my point of view. It seemed like desync a little bit, and unfortunately, nowhere for Delta 44 to go. I mean, looking back, perhaps maybe Delta late braked a bit. Both of them went deep, so. Yeah, that's the concept model for you, and Delta 44 will be a little bit riled by that, I'm sure. I mean, I would be as well, definitely, because that's destroyed your race. And it's like, oh my god, I did all that hard work and just kept very clean, and that's just happened. So, yeah, I'd be gutted if I was him. But Vice Ted, just trying to get back into rhythm again. But Comundo now in 6th place, and both the Runner boys have done a very good job to get back into the top 10 and some decent points playing positions. So, doing a very good job so far, but it doesn't seem to me the rain is clearing up that much. A dry line is forming. Now, it does look drier than it was earlier, and I don't know if that's an indication that the track is getting better. I don't know if that is, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Delta applied into the side of him. Yeah, I sort of believe that. Maybe both of them went deep, and unfortunately Delta just went so deep that he just couldn't go anywhere else, so probably happened anyway. But Lars, again, the top 3 doing a really solid job. Mike just keeping it consistent, and the gap is pretty similar between the top 2 teammates. Vettel and Danny is finally getting a good drive that he deserves. You know, he's had a bit of bad luck. He's finally hooking it up recently. Definitely good stuff. But Matiz just trying his best now. And same with RBZ. RBZ is going to try and close down Matiz. I think that's what he's going to try and do. He knows Matiz is the aim in the championship, and so is Mike in some ways. Matiz has been on a bit of a roll recently, so Mike obviously needs to realistically think that maybe he needs to just try and beat Matiz on track now. That's his best hope, perhaps, for this race. And that's it, really. I mean, I can't really gather anything else, really. But it's also quiet now. Nothing really going on. Let's see towards the end of the field. Let's see what's going on. Clark Swallow in 18th. All around in 17th. Now, actually, he's caught up to this group here of, I think that's Cushion and the Williams of SRL Monster. So this group's closed up a little bit. Let me just go back forward a little bit. We've got Ninjas, and that's VBR Hamilton. VBR Hamilton's actually lost some time. He's actually gone off the track. Has he lost his front wing? I think he has. He has, yeah. He's spanned somewhere. He's hit the wall. So that's unfortunate to him. Mazon is now in 12th place. So let's go back to the all-rounder X battle through the field here. He's done a really bad start to this race. And you're going to try and get past SRL Cushion here. And you try his best. And look at that. Cushion's right behind Joe as well. So this is like a three-way battle here. As all-rounder is going to try his best to try and get past the Sauber driver. Getting a little bit held up. So here we go. All-rounder's going to try everything he can. Look at that. Look how close. Even SRL Cushion is to the back of the Williams. Oh, but hang on a minute. Here comes all-rounder. He's got a better exit from turn one. He goes into the inside of the Sauber driver. He's going to try his best on the inside. Oh, contact's made. He span. Luckily he's okay, and he hasn't spanned completely out of the race. So that was a bit deep from all-rounder, I'd say, and all-rounder trying to get past the Williams driver of SRL Monster as well at the same time. That is a bit of a questionable move, I would say, but the company model did play its part in that sense. But does Cushion go on the inside? He's got the space. All-rounder will leave the space tight for the SRL Cushion. Round the outside for Monster, he goes. Yeah, definitely. Cushion's got a very bad traction from that hairpin. It's very difficult, that hairpin, even in the dry, actually, in some senses, to get the traction properly down, so you can gain a lot of time from it. So, Cushion now done in 16th place, all-rounder now 14th place. Looking through the order, Gorch doing well in 11th place, not getting the points though. Melini's in 10th place, doing a really good job. And Melini was doing very well there, and Clayton Liam right now behind Delta 44 now as well. So seemingly since that collision earlier on, Delta sort of lost his momentum a little bit, and Clayton Liam now on his back. And it does seem that maybe that man is set up for more strong and speed, maybe more of a dry setup. That's the sort of thing. And Delta's actually gone really wide, and he's been taken. He's crashed out the race, and I just had the mic explosion thing, and you heard it on my stream. Delta 44 now down into 11th place, and that is big upset for him. He went on the grass and he just span it on the grass. That's it. Yeah, that's his race has just unfolded in the past sort of 5 laps or so. So I think it's made him want to just feel like giving up really. But you just can't give up. You never know about a safety car. You never know. So we'll keep it in there. But now Gorge now into a points playing position, and Melani's now into 9th place. So yeah, mistake from Delta seemingly, and he came back on track, trying to get back on track, but just couldn't. Still very quiet out there, with 20 more laps to go in this race. I was trying to get past Matiz. Matiz actually now caught up to Lars now. That's quite quickly, so here comes Matiz. He's look to the inside, he's going to wait for his opportunity. Lars has done a very solid job in the 15 laps in this race, so really good job so far from Dutch Lars. Seemingly, maybe the third place is going to be gone from him. Here he comes. Matiz in the slipstream now as he heads down into the hairpin. He's on the outside now, and he has got the move done. But let's see what Lars can do. Can he fight back on him? Lars will just let him go. I don't think he's going to try anything different here. Lars will try on the inside, but doesn't get the exit. The outside line for that corner is the better line, even in the dry as well. So that's that. But Red Bull is still doing very well, as seemingly Mike's been trying to push his advantage a little bit now, trying to get that gap a little bit, but very consistent gap pretty much. Yeah, it's been pretty much exactly the same. But Lars now behind Matiz. Matiz doing a really good job through the field, but look at that, RBZ definitely in a shot for 3rd place in this race. Indeed, I do think so. Indeed, and I think that's going to be his main aim. He's got to be trying to beat. He's just got to try and beat. Matiz, because that's really his, like, that'll just feel like a race win to him, I think. We're looking down the order, nothing really much happening. Melody doing really well. He's close to Clayton Liam. Gorch is in 10th as well, so that could mount something, I suppose. But Monster, where's all-rounder gone? He's working with Cushion again. As Delta is pitted by the seems of it, down in 15th place, or maybe span out again. Where is all-rounder? Hey, where is he? He's actually gone, is he? Have a little look at the race director. Oh, Warren's actually gone. He actually quit the race, so wasn't having a good time of it, and he decided to quit. I didn't see that on my screen, so that's interesting. But it's pretty normal as it is. Vettel's pitted as well, actually, seemingly for a set of dry tyres, so maybe it is dry enough. I did say earlier it looked a bit dry, and let's see if how long Vettel has actually done a bit. He's actually rolled the dice a little bit here. Yeah, I think he's done that for Mike's sake, just trying to see what Mike can do, but I wouldn't do that for Mike because, you know, it doesn't really matter. Maybe it's just him just taking a risk, but yeah, it does seem like it's a little bit of a problem. They're not quite ready for the dry tyres yet, as he's oversteering a lot. He needs to make sure he did not make a collision. He needs to make sure he keeps himself very clean and doesn't kill himself. That's really the aim. Definitely struggling with the tyres, so too early. Maybe his engines were sort of spent, as Robbie said, now catching Lars up. This is a third place, technically a fourth place. And as obviously you can see, it is in front. But now, that could have really cost Danny some real big time. And I'm sort of surprised, questioned that strategy from Danny. And that's cost him some time. And I think that could affect the race. I think another 2 laps or so, probably not this lap, but next lap. Time for intermediates then, but this is a little bit too wet. And I'm surprised he took that gamble. There's no need to do it. Like, if obviously there's some sort of tyre wear problem, then of course. But yeah, seemingly very risky with that, and I'm very surprised he's done that. As Abu said, is now just trying his best now. As very wide as Lars gone. Maybe he let him through. I don't know if he has, but deep, very wide, very understeery. Seemingly that Lars went and very offline. So now Abu is on third place, technically for the previous position or fourth. But he could be right there with Danny by the end of this race now, and I think third place isn't unreasonable to fight for, and maybe it's going to be not a Red Bull 1-2 anymore, but we'll see how what he's doing. He's now in 9th place, losing even more time. He's absolutely bottled this. He actually has bottled this a lot. But it's still wet. You can see the spray as well. It's still wet enough into, so I don't know what he's seeing on his screen that's different to ours. Maybe his engineer told him to pit, but maybe he's pitted for the wrong set of tyres, maybe. I don't know. It's all quiet for Mike. Mike's doing a superb job, as always. But as I'm very quiet, I don't know what's actually going on. But Lars is just doing a solid job, you know, keeping it clean. No one really pitted yet. And actually, I did miss up his pitting. He has pitted for set of softs, so he decided to opt to change. Now that, no, maybe it's okay. Yeah, it's a bit of spray. I don't know. It might be the crossover point, but it does seem, yeah, he's got lots of understeer. This has been early again, so he's brought himself too. He could have really capitalised on Vessel's mistake, but he has got in front of Vettel. That's the main thing. But Mike said out there, which is the wise to says Archimitiz, fuck, Kaimundo is in 4th place. Now I think it's a wise choice. For now, he might even be on for a podium. Yeah, you never know. But Lars doing a superb job out there. I mean, he's just got it right really today. The comment on right now as Melanie gets past RBZ. As RBZ is just seemingly struggling on their set of soft. See, he's just risked it too early. And the same with Vettel as well. I'm surprised these two have really bottled themselves in this. Not their inters again, like I said, I can only think that maybe they've done it because their inters were off. And what I can think of. I don't understand why they've done it, really. I don't get it. Maybe they thought that maybe on their screens it's, I don't know. I would surprise me if their screens looks drier than it really is, but it doesn't seem like that on the stream. It just seems very wet out there, and I think it's a bit early, maybe even lap 21 maybe. It might not be even yet, it's just a little bit too early, and this is really helping people like Melanie and people get in front of him, and that's obviously got to get past these people again. But it's not really, it's a bit questionable really. But it's just a bit silent now as someone's crashed. I don't know who that is, I can't say because obviously as I'm broadcasting the thing is just like, what's that? Mercedes. BBR Raikkonen, yeah, BBR Hamilton actually. He's now out the race, so yeah, he's in after a set of medium tyres. So the people who are running on the slick tyres are struggling in these conditions, as you would say. And another Mercedes is off as well. Who is that? Oh, it's BBR Raikkonen, yeah, BBR Hamilton actually. Yeah, and just saw him driving up the track, so. Yeah, definitely struggling in these conditions, and they're just trying to get the speed really. Too early, instead, and this man has done a very good strategy, listening to himself and waiting for the conditions to come to him. Maybe he'll pit in the next sort of lap or so. Let's look at the onboard. Yeah, it's definitely, it's getting there, definitely getting there. Gorgeous Crab in 5th place as well, this is mentioned. That is very impressive. That view, by the way, this view, I would love to see that more for the TV cams. You see that in real life. I like to see more of that. That's a personal thing, but yeah, that's me. Lars doing a again. I can't. Definitely my driver day so far. Just kept it in. Kept it clean. Definitely kept it clean. Kept the strategy quite. He's close coming into the pit lane now. This it might be about time. I think this could be the time. It's okay. I don't know if anyone else has pitted in yet, no. So he's going in, risking it a little bit, but I think he's a bit more wiser choice than others had made. Medium tyres going on that Force India, and away he goes. A bit of a slow stop, I'd say, one of the quickest I've seen, and so has another Renault, and that is, I think that's Mundo, as Lars now goes again, and he's going to come out in 3rd place. He's in the rear end, and he's a someone else has retired, I think. Look. That's me. Oh, STF1 Vettel's gone. He's gone from this race, and he's probably crashed or something. And he's gone as well, so those slick tyres not helping him. But I think Lars might have timed it okay. Let's see where 4th place is. Where's RBZ now? He's actually pitting in. So, oh god, he's running that with Delta. Very close between them two. But he's in 5th place now. It's Carmendo's now in 4th on a set of soft tyres, and this might be in the best chance. That's gorgeous. Carmendo's going very slow here. Gorgeous now just tired of his inside, and Gorgeous now in the 4th place. And he stayed out, and it does seem that he's still got the better grip. It does seem like that. And Carmendo's slowed down so much, and that caught out Gorgeous so much. I can see. Lars is doing okay. I think we've got to see what his sectors are. Let's have a little look at Lars. He's not representative, so he's 3 seconds in the middle sector. There, obviously, we'll see what this time is going to be. Maybe it was worth the risk because obviously it's only 3rd place, so he's not going to lose too much in a sense. But obviously, had to pit again to go longer for the rest of the race. So this is obviously just one-stop strategy to the end for Lars now. The line, it's not updated itself. The 48.8 on that lap. Last sector was actually okay, so actually maybe he's timed this okay. He's okay. I think he might have got this pretty bang on. Has Mike has pitted yet? Mike has not pitted, so he's yet to pit. But maybe Lars has got this pretty bang on. No, why is Mike down in 2nd place? He's on a set of intermediate. Matiz is leading this race now. What's going on here? What actually is going on? Has Mike pitted? He has pitted. And intermediates he's gone on. Am I seeing this correct? He's improved in the middle sector, but he's going to serve intermediate condition tyres again, and Matiz now comes into the pit. I'm questioning this. Is he actually on intermediate tyres or not? I don't know, but Matiz is into the pits now, getting served. Now he'll be behind Michael, of course. Set of mediums at the end of this race, and he's with a slow mediocre stuff from the Williams boys. Mike has pitted for a set of inters. I am seeing this correctly, and there's still enough spread out there. I don't know what's going on in this race. Matiz now rejoins in second place, so great fight back through the field here. But Lars has struggled to get those slicks into some sort of gauge. But it's been okay. I think he was improving in the last sector anyway, so I think he's okay. Let me look at his lap times now. He's slower, actually. I need a 3-2-0 in the first sector, which is bullshit. Or maybe not. Let's have a look. No, he did the first lap time, 37.4, so he's struggling definitely. It's not quite slicks yet. It really isn't. Maybe Mike just went on slicks, and didn't go on slicks because he thought it wasn't time. Maybe he just said tyre wear wasn't good enough, and maybe he thought he could pull away a little bit more to Matiz by using inters to go in for some sort of intermediate tyre. Go for the intermediate tyre and just, you know, making more stop, but just getting a little bit more time on the fresh inters maybe. Maybe that's Mike's thinking, perhaps, and that might be working, because there's still enough spray on the circuit. It's just not dried up enough. It really hasn't. And he's not struggling, he continues on, so this might have been a wise decision here. And Tiz is still struggling as well. Just can't get car going. As they're all just trying to... I don't know, I'm just very confused by this, really. Delta with all now in 4th place. He's still in the inters. He's gone very deep, though, and kind of Mundo is right behind him now, so Mundo's lost position to him. Delta's timed this very well as well. He just kept out there. He just stayed out there instead of inters, and still not time for a set of slicks. But the inters will be worn at this point, and there's no doubt in that. They're going to be really on the limit. So I do think what Mike's done to pit for a set of inters wasn't a mistake. I thought it was at first, because I thought it was dry enough. But I sense that maybe that was the right choice, because he's actually been able to, you know, just stay out there, and Delta stayed out there as well. So this is very interesting. Marzano stayed out there as well. So is Liam, I believe, as well. Gorch is on the set of slick. He's in 8th place. This has really helped him, but he was struggling on them. Vice on slicks as well. So pretty much the whole grid is on slicks, and Marvis is now down 10th place. He's found himself down the order after all that hard work. And maybe the rain's come back. I don't know. Perhaps maybe this was only a brief period, and maybe Mike knew it was, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it's raining anymore. But Mike is just doing a superb job, and he's pulling the gap. 19 seconds, so he's got enough. He's got enough of a buffer. To, you know, if it is dry enough by the end, which just seems like it's got another lap on it. I think maybe next lap it was definitely time to pit. He's going to go on a set of like soft tyres for the end of the race, so it's going to be a Mike win pretty easily, and he's done the strategy pretty bang on, really. He's going to be tight between him and Matiz, definitely, I'd say. But Matiz loses more time on this lap, which he has done. 32, I think Mike's safe on this. I think he's got this in the bag, so Mike's he's timed it well, and pitting him for set of inters has been the right call. And I thought at first it wasn't, but I'll say it was wet enough, and it was peaceful all the way, even more so. GG to him, he's done a superb job. There's actually, look at that, a lap car of, I think that's Ninjas. Trying to get past Matiz, and does get past him. It just shows that Ninjas is better at this stage of the race. Delta's now battling away, he's actually got past Lars now. Delta is on for, after being span out and having collisions in this race, he's on for a very good result again. And it's just really turned around, he just could never give up, you know. I said this earlier, like, even if the worst can happen, you just never know, and just continuing on in the races, you know, if the conditions play into your favour, you're back in it again, and it's happened again to Delta, so GG to the guy, he's really done a superb job. To stay out there and just follow his mind, and Inter's definitely keeping in the gauge. Has he pitted though? I think he might have pitted Inter's already, yes he has. So he's done what Mike's done basically, but I think he did prior, he did ages ago. And as Mike continues on for another lap, and he's just continuing on, it's just, look at that, the spray is still there. I can't see the rain coming down, so I don't know whether it's getting worse. Again. And it is coming into the pit, so maybe it is going worse again. Maybe that was a brief stint of the dry conditions. So maybe, yeah. I mean, I can't see the rain coming down, but perhaps that is the case. Don't know. And Donald said Mike doesn't practice yet; it still dominates this. This is why he is back-to-back SRL champion. Well, true. He plays strategy very well, and still again today he's going to be in. He's going to rejoin in second place, but it's going to be a long way back. And Mike's got this in the bag, in my opinion. He's played it well. He's played his mind well. He's gone for a very good result. And look at that Delta 44. He's doing superb in third place. It's absolutely incredible. He's going for a podium. I mean, this is awesome stuff. And considering it's so far back, and Delta, and actually Lars at the pit. So Delta is in prime position for the third place after being killed several times in this race, or killing himself. Lars pits for set of Inters as well, so it's been the wrong call for a lot of people. Carmundo's already pitted for Inters ages ago, so it seems like the race went for a bit of a period where it dried up, and maybe full intermediates, dry intermediates, and Mike stayed out there, and someone else I think has retired too. And that's no, maybe I'm not. I'm just joking. Someone's just like, or maybe rejoin back or something. This race has been absolutely interesting for strategy. Fascinating. There's all rounders going off to the race as well. Absolutely fascinating for strategy in this race. As we'll just allow down slicks. I don't know how he's doing them. See, the track looks on my screen pretty okay, but I don't know. It's maybe now maybe it is okay for like slicks. I don't know. It's difficult to say. Let's see the lap times on the top slick now, and that's Gorge. Let's have a little look. 33, 20.6. So the first sector seemingly is okay. But it's going to be his middle sector and his last one. So we'll come back to see that. Where is Gorge on track currently? In the last sector now. He's right behind Mike actually. Mike's actually just lapped him. So yeah. Mike is pulling away. I mean, it's just normal pace there. See what the lap is for Gorge. You obviously have to let Mike go. Now we'll see if that's going to be an improvement or anywhere closer. But it does seem dry on my screen, so I don't. A little bit of spray out there, obviously, but you expect that when you switch over. So we'll look at Gorge's time, that lap time. He's a 33.1, and he's obviously had to let Mike go. So perhaps the track's starting to come to the slick runners now. Perhaps, I'm not certain. As Carmundo and Lars now battling away, so yeah, it's been a bit of a tough one. As Maranzano is on for another good finish as well himself. Delta and Maranzano on for driver. One of them is definitely on for driver of the day in my book. Delta for properly as well. Actually, been my driver of the day. Absolutely fantastic driver, 7 laps to go, and he's got the gap, enough of the gap to Maranzano as well. Keep this in the bag, I think so. And Belf comes into the pits, and maybe he said, actually, it's time to slicks. I don't know. I mean, see how it is. He comes in. Now, this podium could be out of his reach now. Let's see what tire he goes on for. He sort of enters again. So he's in the pit again. So maybe he's just wandered enters out. And Delta is going to be down to 5th place. And Maranzano is going to be in a brilliant 3rd place, I think. Yes, he is. He's absolutely bonkers. And he was right out the points, I think, at one point. And he's in 3rd place. Absolutely incredible drive from the Toro Rosso driver. Brilliant stuff. And Mike's dominated his race by 45 seconds, for God's sake. He can just cruise to the end. He doesn't have to push at all. He can just cruise to the end. He's got this in the bag. So Mike's done a fantastic job. Awesome. Strategy played out well. I thought it was a mistake. It wasn't. And fair play to the guy. It just looks very dry on my screen, and this is what I can't get. This is something I can play about in this game. This looks so dry, like, honestly. RBZ is on the inside. He's got a point back. I think that's Monster, or wherever that is. And then there's a Williams. I can't remember who it was. I think he's been lapped actually. So RBZ now chasing down Vice Ted. Anyone up front battling away? Oh, Lars and Carmundo are still battling away. They're been going on for a bit. They're on the gravel. He's bottling it a little bit. He'll be okay. He's got the Ferrari of Clayton Liam, I believe that is, in 4th place. He's had a really good drive here. Lars has got a really good run on Carmundo. He can't make much of this happen. See, this is actually this podium is on for Maranzano. I think he's got this one hooked. Lars is going to try and get past Comundo here. Goes to the inside. He looks but can't. And Lars has got a good slipstream on this straight here. He's going to catch him. He goes to the outside, does he? He goes to the outside to get the move done on Comundo. And he doesn't have the strong speed, but he'll try and outbrake him into this hairpin. But the outside is always the better line to be on, because he can carry more speed around the outside. Lars leaves the space. Careful, you don't hit into him, but he's okay. And Comundo defends very well from the Force India driver. He was running in that podium position, and he's got to be feeling a little bit angry with that. Deserve better, arguably. Delta is now battling with Clayton Lim. He's going to try and get past him into the 4th place in the race. There's been some race from him. If this was if only it was for a podium, he could try and get past. Go to the inside. Does he? No, he doesn't. Liam. He's outbraked himself slightly. He carried it on the outside though. He's okay. The line. Delta's going to try his best, his utmost best, to get past Clayton Liam, as he's going to try and line himself up into the last corner and try and get that run he needs. Actually, I think he might have, though. He got to the inside now. Does he go for it? He's trying. He's on the inside. No, he cannot. He waits for the opportunity. Very well timed. He's going to go for it here. Now it's going to be tight between the two of them as we head into this tight right-hander. He's going to go for it on the inside, and behind, Lars and Comundo are doing the same thing. Delta goes a little bit deep. Clayton's going to try and cut back on him. He's going to try and cut back at the cutback line. He does cut back on him. But Delta hugs the inside, blocks him off, but Clayton with the slipstream down this straight. He's going to go for it, and here he comes. He's closing the gap as we're heading down this straight here. And look at that, Comundo and Lars are doing the same thing again. Liam's on the inside of Delta. Delta will try and switch back surely, but he won't be able to. He's going around the outside. He's going to try and make the stick around the outside of the Ferrari driver. Going to go wheel to wheel around this flat out right hander on enters. Not really that much flat out. Both of them behind them doing the same job as well. Clayton Liam on the inside forces Liam wide, and Lars has got to get through as well. And Comundo's going to try to run the outside as well on Clayton Liam. He's going to try go around the outside, but he cannot make this one stick. I don't think. Going to go around the outside of this fast right hander as well. And he does just about go around the outside. Liam's going on the inside of Liam as well. And he's going to mark him off. And fantastic job. Delta pushed Liam off onto the curb. Fair play. Obviously, the car ahead can do that. And he's done a superb job. And now Delta's in 4th place. And Lars falls in through there. Lars still got a chance of 4th place here. It's still not over for that. Maranzano is just ahead. But Maranzano will have this in the bag. I'm certain of it. But it does look drier. It does look drier, and this race has been very weird in terms of its dry conditions. As might have been cruising into the end now. He didn't really care. He's on lap 32. He's got this done and dusted. Maranzano is just absolutely supreme. 3rd place, awesome stuff. But now Lars and it's going to be Delta for surely going for 4th place here. Battle is for 4th. How's Comundo, Liam? So Comundo's still in 6th. Gorch in 8th, and he's still on a set of slicks. He's actually really just dragged that out as much as he can. RBZ 9th. I think he might be able to catch Gorch. I don't know how far ahead Gorch is. He's a little bit ahead, so that's not out of reach. That's why I said it's in 10th place. Ninja's in 11th, Melanie in 12th. Cushion's in 13th, 14th for STB Clarks, 15th, and just Mike I'm in the lead, so Mike's done a supreme job, as I said. Obviously, this all race can't really congratulate him enough. But Maranzano is definitely the guy of this race so far. If you can keep it together, that will be superb. Now, I'm not going to look at your comments, guys. I'm just going to... I'm just going to have a little look on the standings of this. Maranzano done a superb job, absolutely incredible, and it's really to the end now. This man has done everything he's needed to do, as he's on his penultimate lap of this race, and he's way ahead, and he's just not needed to push. But Maranzano is getting caught by Lars, I think. Someone. Where has Delta gone? Where's Delta gone? He's down to 7th place. He's gone on super softs. He's actually gone on super softs. Is he crazy? Is it faster? It can't be. He's pitted for super softs. He's obviously still in the points, but he's gone for the supers, and I don't know why he's done that. Why did you do that? I don't know. I don't get this. I don't get the strategy. I honestly don't understand it. Like, you're in the perfect position. No one around you pitted. Why have you pitted? I don't get it. I really don't. As you continue, it might be okay. I'm not saying it's not. It probably is faster at this stage, actually, if I'm being honest. But it's not going to gain him anything, if I'm being honest. Mike is coming on to his final lap now. As I check the standings. Just very confused. I mean, I don't know. But this man has done everything he needed to do. And for all respect to the guy, he stood out there, listened to himself, and didn't react to everyone around him. He just stuck to his guns and said, no, these tyres are the fastest track tyres, and it's a supreme job. I mean, this man isn't leading the championship anymore. You know, he wasn't leading it. The gap was 2 points between him and Matiz. Now, he's going to get back in front and be 5 points in front of Matiz at this stage. So, it's very tight between Matiz and himself. Matiz has been on a bit of a run recently, been getting the podium pretty much every single race apart from Australia. Mike had a couple of bad past three rounds here, the 4th, the 2nd and the 5th. But it's going to be another win, and his last run was at Austria. Austria? Was actually at Canada, so that was a wet race too. But Mike has done everything he's needed to do, and it's been a supreme, brilliant display and dominant display. Kept his gun, strategy was on top, on point. And this man has done a fantastic job. 5 points will be the difference between him and Matiz now going into the next round at Belgium, and absolutely brilliant. And that's going to put him back into the league championship, and it's been brilliant. Now here he comes, the final corner coming up from Marshmallow. It's going to be another win, and it's about time he got one after since Canada. It's a win for Mike Marshmallow. Dominant display by him. Fantastic job. Arby's, that has been incredible. That puts him back in the championship lead, back in the championship, now in the comfortable position. Matiz done what he can. He had to come back through the field from 7th place from the start, and it's just been a bit of a decent ride for him. He's got back on the podium at least, and it's still tight between him and Mike in the championship as he comes around the final couple of corners now. And it's been a good drive, I'd say. It's a decent drive for him. He's got to be happy with that. I'm sure, knowing Matiz, he just wants to win the race. He really doesn't really care about that. But here he comes, last corner for Matiz. A P2 for him. He'll be pretty happy with that. That's a superb job now. Maranzano, the man that we've been watching, is in 3rd place. Lars is catching him, but it's not going to be enough, surely. But we'll see it on penalties. But look at that. Maranzano is doing a fantastic job. They're very worn inters. Lars will be pushing as hard as he can to the end of this race and just try and see if Maranzano can make a mistake. Maranzano's heart will be beating hard. He will know that it's been a fantastic result. It's been a fantastic drive. He'll know it, and he can feel the pressure. It always builds towards the end now. Here he comes, the last corner. He's going to take it nice and gently now. And Maranzano is going to take a podium in SRL F1, and he's going to do it on strategy. Lars in 4th place, and Lars will take that very nicely. He's his vehicle across the line. We'll be 5th actually on penalties, as Kaimundo will get the 4th place. Kaimundo, decent drive from him. Liam, he's bottled it a little bit. Delta's on the inside. Delta's going to try and force his way through. He cannot. And Delta's going to go to the inside and race to the line. And it's just going to be enough. There you go. That is your finishes. Mike Marshmallow wins the race. Dominant display. 41 seconds. Black Dot was the end. Fantastic job from Mike. Brilliant stuff on the strategy. Timed it well. Brilliant stuff. Matiz in 2nd place. Superb comeback through the field for that. Maranzano in P3. Absolutely incredible. Brilliant job from me. Driver of the day for me. Kaimundo in 4th after coming from 12th. 5th for Dutch Lars. 6th for Clayton Liam. 7th for Delta 44. Questionable strategy from him. Scorch Crabbins 8th place. Staying on medium tyres. That's definitely a decent drive. Arbs in 9th and 10th for Vice Ted. S1 Ninjas in 11th. 12th for Fulham 13th for Ketch Christian. 14th for SP Clarks. And 15th for S1 Monster. And that is the rest of your order. So superb job there. Mike